Item 2, I'm out with 4 ATL.
Hey, buddy, SBPD, go ahead and hang out for me. What's going on?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, we got reports of a strange individual walking around in the parking lot out here.
I mean, is that a crime or walking around was actually like allowed? You know?
Well, it's just the owner of the bar thinks it's kind of weird. You're just out here walking around in circles, so she called us out.
I mean, that still doesn't answer my question. Is it a crime?
Not necessarily, but they did call and say you were being suspicious. So,
So am I being detained
walking
right
around
now?
our property. I mean, yes, you are. But the property is
For what
closed
crime?
at this time.
That's
Oh,
not closed.
you're on. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
And that's what they told us when they called.
I don't know who told you that when they called.
All right. Well, you are being a suspicious individual on private property.
But it's not really private. They gave me permission.
If they gave you permission, that's fine. We got to verify that.
I don't think the guy that actually gave me permission is here anymore.
Okay, well then that's unfortunate. We can't verify your story.
Okay, so do I have to leave or something?
I'm not sure yet. Just sit tight. Give these officers your name if possible, please.
Can I get your license, bud?
Under what crime?
At this moment, trespassing and suspicious behavior.
I was trespassing when no one's asked me to leave.
It's trespassing because they called and said, "Hey, we got a guy walking around out here. We don't want him here." So
So again,
at
how's
that
that
point, it's
trespassing?
trespassing.
How's it trespassing when they didn't ask for me to leave? It only has to fall if you order someone to leave, and they have to ask you to leave the property before you can issue a trespass.
Well, all right, but so you're not gonna give me your name? I know that's failure to identify, right?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I said, so you're not gonna give me your name. You know that's failure to identify to a peace officer, which is a crime, right?
Under what suspicion? If you threaten to arrest me, I will give you my name. But I have not committed a crime, therefore I know my rights. Unless you threaten to say, "Hey, I'm going to arrest you if you do not give me your name," I will give you my name.
All right, but well, at this time, because you're failure to identify it, unless you give me your name, you're gonna go in cuffs.
Again, are you threatening to arrest me?
If you don't tell me your name, sure.
Failure to identify yourself as an arrestable offense.
Again, under the threat of arrest, I will give you my name. If you do not give me your name, I'm going to arrest you, not put cuffs on you, I'm going to arrest you, I will give you my name. Under what crime have I committed? Again, the officer over there
All right, but
said
go ahead
I'm
and turn around, put your hands
trespassing.
behind your back for me.
So are you saying because I failed to give you my ID because I have not committed a crime? Is that what you're saying?
Failure to identify to a peace officer is a
what
crime.
For what crime? That's not the primary
I
offense.
just told you.
That's not the primary. For what crime have I committed for you to ask me what is my identification?
Trespassing.
Okay, who has asked me to get off the property?
The owner of the bar.
The owner of the
She
bar
called.
did not ask for me to get off the property.
I'm gonna ask you one more time politely to give me your name. Please.
So again, are you going to arrest me if I don't give you my name? You have to say, I'm going to put cuffs on you and arrest you if you do not give me your name.
I have told you that multiple times at this point.
No, you didn't say those exact words. You have to say the exact words. So when I take you to court,
I quite
gonna be a
literally
lawsuit
told
against
you,
you.
if you do not tell me your name, you're going in cuffs.
no, not going in cuffs. 'cause
I've said
in
that
cuffs, it can be
2 different
detained.
times.
You have to say you're going to be arrested. Therefore, when I take you to court, and you've already said that, because you can't, once you arrest somebody, you can't unarrest them. So, pick your choosing.
Adam 4 to Adam 1. Do we have any further? All right, but anyway, he's getting a little just. All right, hang out with this deputy. I'm going to talk to my partner.
How we doing this evening, bud?
Doing good, deputy. I don't know what these guys are on, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
Where's he going? Where's that guy going?
I have no clue.
Do you think I'm free to go, sir?
No, you're not, sir.
But the guys left, the other deputy left. Like, why am I still here?
They're inside the bar, so
What the hell?
just gotta wait.
Why are they running? What?
That's a good question.
Alright, sir. We're not exactly sure what's going on. There was a 911 call placed about you. If you could kindly provide us your name, if everything comes back good, we'll be out of your hair.
Again, why would I give you my ID if I did not commit a crime?
Because I'm requesting you give me your ID because you are a suspect in our investigation.
Okay, what are you investigating?
We're investigating suspicious person.
So it's just being a suspicious person, a crime.
It depends on what you were doing. It was an emergency call that was placed on you. Therefore, we have to figure out who is involved, why an emergency call was placed, and figure out a resolution. So in order for that to be figured out, we need your identification.
No, you don't, because I haven't committed
Yes, we
no
do.
crime. That's
I just need your ID. Because you
Where-
are a subject to this investigation. You are reportedly committing a crime.
what crime
And
was I
so-
committing? Being suspicious?
Yeah, being suspicious, but it could
Okay.
be, it could be trespassing or whatever. I
Again,
don't necessarily know.
if I
I
believe
need to
so, you
investigate
just spoke
that
with
way. If
whoever's
someone
in there.
calls,
Otherwise, you would have asked me for to leave, and you didn't ask me to leave. So, therefore, what crime have I committed?
I'm asking for your ID.
And I'm
I
not going to
need
give
your
you my ID.
so I can conclude this investigation.
The investigation's already concluded. You already
So,
spoke to
no,
whoever you need to spoke to.
You don't know what happened in there.
I'm assuming because you were in there for quite a long time. You didn't come back out asking me to leave.
You can
And then
either
you
give
didn't
me
come
your
back out
ID or we're
asking
going to
for
lock
me
you up for
trespass.
failure to identify.
Well, lock me up then, because I'm telling you, once you go to court and the judge sees this, they're going to have your, and this guy didn't do anything. So, if you say, hey, I'm going to arrest you if you do not give me your ID, alright, good, I'll give it to you.
I'm giving you a lawful order to present your ID,
So,
as
just to
you are
quote you,
a part of the investigation.
what crime have I committed?
I'm not stating you committed a crime.
No,
You are a part
okay
of
then,
an
then why do you need
investigation.
my ID?
Because you are part of an investigation.
Alright, deputy, you're not making no sense. I promise you're not making no sense.
So go ahead and turn and place your hands behind your back. You're being placed
So-
on arrest for failure to identify.
So failure to identify. So when we meet
Yep.
you in court, I want you to say that to the judge, and when the judge strips you of your stuff,
Okay. Well, when the judge sees that you're failing to provide your identification, when someone
For what
called
crime?
911,
For what
An
crime?
emergency call.
I'm not the
Failure
one
to
that.
identify.
I'm not the one
Turn
that called
around and put your hands
911.
behind your back.
I'm not gonna turn
I'm
around.
giving you a lawful order.
I'm not gonna turn around because I didn't
I'm
commit a
providing you
crime.
a
Let me
lawful
see your
order, sir.
supervisor.
He's not
That's the
available
chief
right
of
now.
police, buddy.
Well, let me see your superintendent.
You'll have your day in court. Turn around, put your hand behind your back.
I'm not gonna turn around and put my hands behind my
Okay,
back.
so
Again,
you
I
want a
already told
resisting
you
charge
what
as well.
crime. No, because I'm not resisting.
You're refusing to identify,
Again,
and
I
you're
already
refusing
told
to
you.
comply to a lawful order. I'm giving you
Again,
a lawful order to turn
I
around, put
already
your hands behind your
told
back.
you. I already told you. Call someone higher down here because clearly you're not
Nope, you can
educated
have,
enough.
You'll have your day in court.
Clearly
put
you're
your
not
hands behind
educated
your
enough.
back. You know, unfortunately.
Again, you're
Okay, we're gonna go hands on.
again. We're okay.
Wrong
And
one.
this is all being recorded, so
With what?
don't worry about what's what. Just say this is all being recorded. Again,
I
you
don't know
didn't
how
do your
it's being
job properly,
recorded.
so
I don't
therefore.
see no camera footage on you.
Oh, you don't need to see it on me. The hell?
I don't see anything recorded.
Don't worry about it. When
So I
we go
don't
to
know how
What, you
court,
got like
recording
a, you got
unless
a
you're using
little
some alien
TMZ
technology.
camera hiding in the bush
go
or
to
what?
court, no, don't worry about it. When we go to court and this is in front of the judge, and I want
The
everyone's body
judge will
cam
see
as
that
well.
you failed to comply to a lawful order.
Exactly. Failed to comply with a valid reason. So, it's not my
I
first
wonder if
time
this
doing
is
this.
his car over here. I'm gonna go and check the plate.
It's not my first time.
You don't even have an ID on you, man?
No, I told you, you're not gonna get nothing off of me. I didn't commit no crime, therefore I don't even have a wallet on me. My wallet's at home. I walked here.
Okay. Well, it's the fact that someone placed an emergency
Again,
call
I
about
told you. Okay, and it's not the one. I'm not the one that called 911. So I'm not
If
gonna
it
get
was,
here.
if it
People
was
going
just
back
a
and forth.
if it was just a standard call, we would
I
have been out
don't
of your hair.
care.
But it was an emergency call.
It doesn't matter.
I'm glad you don't care.
I'm not the one that called 911. So we'll see you in court.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Someone apparently called 911, but no one knew what was going on. This guy wants to be all suspicious and not want to identify, even though he's subject in an emergency call.
Yep.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. He can plead his case in court. I'm sure he'll tell the judge information that he didn't want to tell us. And then the bottom will be found. We'll try to make contact. I left a note with the bartender to see if whoever called 911 could give us a call back and tell us exactly why they called 911 instead of just calling the non-emergency line. If it was like a non-emergency call, like, hey, there's somebody doing something over here. Like there's a 311 call that they could have done. They could have dialed 311, which is non-emergency. Then, it would have been out of the hair. But since it was a 911 emergency call, I need him to identify himself. Like that's the fact of the matter is it was an emergency call about him, and so we need to identify him as the subject of an emergency call.
Yep.
I'll have to look up the state statute again, but I read that in the penal code the other day. But yeah, all right, we're gonna get this guy down to the county, and go from there. Man, this seat organizer is hurting my back. You should really take that out when I'm sitting here.
I'll take it out later.
I don't want volumes can be clear from Yellow Jet. We're in 1067 one time with a whiskey Mike. You're going the wrong way for county.
Alright, well, for Bram. Front row service.
All right, I'm gonna cut because I don't want you to do jazz hands in there when you take a photo.
Yeah.
Chase him! Run him over!